So this is the meetup groups we have in Meetup. One, two, three meetup because that's the maximum license we have, and we pay $500 for it. APEC, the reason we don't have money, so we have done Australia and India in many cities in one group. It doesn't walk that much, like it's in Melbourne, so people don't see the events. Same at the Bay Area, probably pretty set, they're focused and they're on the Bay Area, and LA is fine too. But we pay around $500 Australian dollar when I'm talking. American dollar is probably $300, and it's really a really bad application. I don't know if anybody works for Meetup. Means only thing we use for is registration. People join there, and the second thing is events. And interface is I'm using for last 6 years. Really bad experience, to be honest. Means I would probably just move on to any other platform. So when we started talking, so we had a lot of things happens in Phirse, registration, events. There is also chat, WhatsApp chat. And then chat is very valuable, but we cannot shift everything there. And that's probably we'll not be able to do. But at the first step, there's two things we are moving. We can move actually, we have the capacity. So that's the registration process. Those who have done. Any question, please stop me. So if we see here, this is the interface for our website. Why can't I see this one? Okay. I've already logged in as an admin. Probably I can sign out. So pretty neat interface. Actually, it just says what we have and how many groups we have. I made for Sydney, Bangalore. Each group has their own admins. And like I'll probably just go into Bay Area one. Where is Bay Area one? Melbourne, Los Angeles, Hyderabad. Okay, I've not logged in. I don't know. Join the
Actually, it
community.
says browse all groups, maybe. Yeah.
There is a
Okay.
next page, right?
No. If you click, okay, that's probably something we need to note. So if you click on this, the idea is join in your city, right? Then it should pop up all the groups available to them, and they can join any group. Okay. Someone can, Sonal, if you can help me just write down. We can't see Beria right now here, but if I log in, I should be able to.
Okay.
So let me log in as Shahid. Okay. Now I can see Beria. Okay. So here, registration, I will not go through the process. I think it just asks stuff what you same thing as Meetup. Plus, I think we have added the onboarding piece. Like I think Ravi is new here, but everybody else is very familiar with the onboarding process. So people join in the Meetup, almost 1,500 member in Bay Area. I think 500 here in Australia. So they join Meetup. They ask, okay, your status and where you live. That's it. Once they join an event, then I think our main interaction starts. Then we ask them to do an onboarding form. Onboarding form is just to let them know what we are, because probably people join every day different WhatsApp groups and this kind of groups, how we operate. And the other thing is just a bit information about the members and a bit icebreaker, true, false. So that's we need we get. We found it's useful because that way people feel that they're joining somewhere, and also existing members feel a bit okay, who's coming in the group. And we do it
One
for
question I have,
sorry.
Syed, I think for all the people who already joined through the onboarding group and all of that, do they have to still do this
No.
again? No.
No. Again, we are trying to minimize the pain for everybody, But again, we have a limitation. We don't have money to start with. So the idea is when you join, there's no onboarding right now. Means anybody can join. Like anybody from anywhere in the world can join our groups. That will capture all the information for onboarding. So you don't need to do any more onboarding after this. And onboarding is very clunky. You have to copy that and put the information at 6 years back. So if we just follow the link here, that's it. That's all you need to do. It's registering in any website like Meetup or any other website you join. They ask you a few questions. That's what you're doing. That's probably as an admin, that's for us. So the advantage is you can see all the users here, and they have the ability to share their information. Like I just made this is a user test user. Yeah, I've kind of put some pictures, and we can populate the information. So that's one way of onboarding. It's kind of telling what you want if you want to share. If you don't want to share, don't worry. You don't have to, do the just basic information. This is my information, and any of the members can see that. And the second one is event. Oh, okay. Sorry, probably will make it have to be a bit of work.
Where did you click?
Yeah, I think I went back.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll go to events. I'm an admin, so it's going to the admin. Okay. So events, anybody can host an event. So you can just, type in anything. And most of the information we need, this can be populated here. So location, I gave some feedback, time zone, because it's a kind of global. So you need to select the time zone. And also we can, I think, improve it over time. But right now it is available, and anyone can, anyone can post event like Phirse. That's how it work. Anybody should be able to put it, but as long as it is kind of aligned with the guideline.
But those events would be visible to the folks who are onboarded on this site, right?
On this site, yeah, of course. I mean, say once people register, everybody will see that this is the event, like the way you do a meetup, right? So you go to meetup, you have to log into the meetup, and then you can see the event. Same thing, you log in here and you can see the events. I don't think it's 100% right now, but I have started posting a few, and I see that it kind of works, but there's nobody here, right? So we probably need to increase the user base here. So the third one, what I was thinking that, again, just open for the feedback, like say people come here and sit. There is nothing for them in this, right? Like whereas in the chat group, you have a conversation, you can chat. I was thinking if there's an option, I was talking to Jayanti that each group, like Bay Area, San Jose, or Melbourne, Sydney, they have their own home kind of forum or chat, something like that here. So they can, like a post their message, and, others can comment. Now, here's a big difference from WhatsApp. People might ask that, okay, are you going to shift from WhatsApp? No. WhatsApp stays at is. WhatsApp is too big to shift to anywhere, actually. It's really, really powerful, and we already rules and regulations there. But to join a WhatsApp, there's a multiple hoops you have to cross, right? You'll have to first join the meetup. Then you'll have to join an event, right? Because we need to know who you are. And then you have to do onboarding. And then finally you can join, right? So we've got 1,500 members in the Bay Area. I think it's around 1,550. 600 in WhatsApp group community. So rest 900 is not there, right? Whereas this one will give opportunity for everybody to connect. So you might be in a remote city somewhere in, I don't know, Frankfurt. Then if you have few people there, you should be able to communicate there. We would not provide any option to directly communicate at this stage. That kind of makes a lot of hassle for everybody. So if somebody needs any help, they can post, and of course, as an admin, you can reach out, and members can reach out to each other. Any feedback? Anything, Sonal? I think you've been your experience for a very long time.
I just think one thing, like if we can migrate the user from Meetup to here, that would be great.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a great idea, but
otherwise we will still be managing two things, right? I mean, Jayanti has put this much of effort, so I feel like if we can start using as much as possible, it would be great.
Okay.
And that use can be like active only if more users are here.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Currently,
Yeah.
most of the users are still in the
Yeah.
meetup, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's a great idea. That would be optimum. But think about as a user, like when people join in the meetup, they just don't join for Phirse, right? They join for 100 other groups and maybe meetup. Phirse is one of them. They
agree.
did not authorize us to import the information from meetup website to our website. I don't know if it's possible technically. That I don't know, first of all. Maybe there's an API integration. It's possible, maybe, but we have not taken their permission, and we just cannot import everything from there to our one. Maybe will be a legal problem. I would think that. First, it's technical. I don't know how we'll do that. And
I
second, huh?
No. So is it required to
No, I think people will just have to.
export from Meetup? I thought it would be from the Phirse group.
Group. Yeah,
So I
but
think people just
Phirse,
have to join. There's nothing like they have to like migrate, or there won't be any rules against for meetup to the
yeah,
thing. People have to choose to come here. They just have to say,
yeah,
okay, I want to
exactly,
log in here.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like for example, people join here.
Mm.
Now, any other website cannot just take our information and just migrate there. I mean, the information they gave on the meetup, uh, like say your name, your place, or your city, or your interest, they did not give this information to Phirse. They gave this information to Meetup, right? And for Phirse, we asked 5 questions only, and they answered those 5 questions. But other
Correct.
than
Yeah.
that, all information, their name, their email address, their contact number, that's not our ownership. That's Meetup ownership. And
Right.
I think this for anyone. Like say, if you move on from Meetup to any other platform, they have to go to initial registration process. I don't think that there's any way around to that. And that's legally, I think it's because people choose to come here. If they don't choose, we can't do anything. But if we can start posting more and more events here, and it'll be more powerful. Means Meetup has 2 things, as I say, only 2 things. That's all, like events and registration. And registration, of course, they don't care, only events. So I know
Yeah,
we just
but
started
child
and still, yeah.
user, they won't come here just for the event. I mean,
Uh,
who do we want to, manage 2 platforms for the events?
no, we don't. That's not the future vision. Like future, if we can migrate here, that's probably we don't have to use the meetup and we can save on cost. We'll have to work something but migrating them here, I don't think is an option. If people don't join, probably whoever joins here, we can provide them. Like say for Bay Area, they're the most active here in the meetup. So maybe some other group will pick up. Maybe Sydney is not there. Sydney group will pick up. Melbourne, of course, I'll push through that. That'll happen. And maybe Bangalore, maybe Hyderabad.
Yeah.
See the possibility. Right now, except Bay Area and LA and Melbourne, we cannot offer to anybody else. If they're like this and they would like that, of course, there's no way to push people here. I can encourage them. But the possibility of growing this one beyond these 3 zones is unlimited, pretty much. We can talk about it, but I don't know if there's any. Technically, I don't think so. It's even possible to get unless we have got API. We pay for the API and then we bring it along. That's probably one way. So anyway, we'll probably keep that. We have a feedback group here. What is that Excel sheet? Oh, there was an Excel sheet here. Okay. This was shared with everybody to provide feedback. So you can list here, Sonal, if you like. So I kind of, people has listed few of them. I'll probably go, any other, sorry, feedback? Anybody else? Probably new, it probably means not very familiar what's happening. Okay. So in the events, means I was trying to make the events more useful. There was no venue options. Right now we have this one. RSVP is already included. Description is limited to 500 characters. Maybe I think one of the Murali, I think he mentioned that if it is because you need a more bigger description to explain. If it is possible to um, make it a bit bigger. Jayanti, that's probably something. Highlight this one. does not work for Firefox. This part I don't know really. Means some people complain about Firefox, but I would not think it's super important. Not too many people use Firefox.
Do you want to put like which is more like urgent versus something
Yeah,
that
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
be
I'll probably categorize that. So the here is one important thing I think means for Phirse, emotional support.
Mm.
This was a registration page means anyone can join from anywhere and they can support for emotional support group. So that I personally organize with some volunteer. It's like if once people go through the initial separation or divorce, they life is not normal for them. Let's say this way. We have been through that. So they don't have to be a Phirse group member. They don't have to disclose their much information. They just need to tell us that they need help. And this comes to me personally. So we can limit the number of people knows about it. And then I kind of share with the regional kind of who leads this one. Like in Bay Area, it's Susie. So I said that, hey, this is the request, anyone from the team. And it kind of, there are a few people they help from there. And after that, they want to join Phirse, don't join Phirse, that's on them. Most of them join Phirse, which is here. So how Phirse works, that's probably from our old website, I mean, the guideline and how this works. I don't think anybody reads it, but it is there. One of the things I think one was missing here, the legal disclaimer. If I go to say Jayanti, probably this is one will be important for us. If we see here, legal disclaimer, it is here. I don't know if it will stand in the court of law, but we do a lot of events, bit sometimes risky, hiking, this and that. This came from members who does mainly for hiking events. They said that we would like to put something on the website, and they form an articulate this one. Maybe you can copy and paste in that in the site somewhere at the beginning. Make sense?
Yes, makes sense. Where do we put it? Like, is there okay? Just put it there. Disclaimer, maybe in the main page somewhere. It can be.
Yeah. That we can find out like something and how Phirse works, but that would be the probably main somewhere in here probably you can put a disclaimer and it's like this another box probably this one.
Okay.
We can do that. So if possible from each group while all members can participate. Okay, this was I added like kind of home chat group in the for each group chat or forum like I think this is critical because this will bring people across. Like Sonal was asking that why people come, right? Obviously, what's in them there for them. They don't really care for the events, but if there's an option, like there are 1,500 people can chat somewhere and somebody needs help, and I get a lot of message personally. People ping me, I think a few days back from Bay Area, somebody messaged me directly because they see as an admin. And then, I try to connect to the right people.
So my
And
question,
maybe it is not important for those who are existing member, who are in the, social already set, but for them, it is critical actually. That can
for the ones who are not
change
in
their-
WhatsApp groups, that's what you mean.
Huh?
Like if you're already in a
Sir?
WhatsApp group, then you won't need this. But for those that are not in WhatsApp groups,
Yeah. Probably more than 50% people are not in the WhatsApp group. And but sometimes people are too hesitant to come to the event even. And there were cases like, people just message me directly that I'm not in a position to come out from my house. Can you do something? Then we organized a kind of event in their place. So we went to their home. Some people were fine. Some people were close to them. So this is not like, this actually very important that if they have some issues, they can reach out that, hey, and maybe, I don't know, there's an option to send message to the admins, like help. if somebody needs some kind of communication. That's pretty much it. Um, in terms of feature, I think this is all we need for now. Till the time people start joining and they can provide feedback. But from administrative part, I think this should be good enough to bring them here. And this added functionality would be a reason for them to come to the meetup.
And I think, yeah, one other thing we talked about, remember, Shahid, because people have profiles here. I don't know the profiles in like Meetup, like how is it searchable? Is a profile searchable? Like if somebody wants to like
No. Meetup absolutely not searchable. Meetups, people cannot see each other, except in the same member. If you're a member of the same group, say if you
yeah,
are member.
but even then, like a little profile where we say, personal profile, right? Like say, what are my likes, dislikes, what are my interests? Because sometimes if you just want to like connect with somebody, but you can, if you see like a quick snapshot of what they're doing, then you might say, okay, I might want to connect offline just to be
Yeah.
friends or something.
I would not. We would not,
You're not
allow
gonna.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
because it caused a lot of issue for us. So
Yeah.
I'll just pick up
Okay.
one. Where is Sonal?
Yeah,
Okay.
we had that.
Mm.
Yeah,
I have a.
that would cause headache for us.
It's very hard to see.
But
Okay, I
also
know
like
Abdul.
no,
I
for
don't know,
me
just
it's like if I want to
confusing.
know who's a lawyer in the group, who's a
Mhm.
realtor in the
Yeah.
group, sometimes there's so many
Mhm.
good, professionals there, and then we need
Mhm.
some help in that area. It's nothing, maybe not no personal connection, but
Mhm.
it's a
Okay.
professional, some help we need. I mean, I was
Okay.
thinking in lines, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Hmm.
Here's the thing. So they have the option to show their qualification, like say, I love hiking, camping. I would like to keep it away from business. It means
Yeah, yeah,
again, we've
okay.
been running for 6 years, and Sunal has been to a lot of actually headaches and in our journey. Our focus is to provide support to them. Now,
Hmm.
the referral, like if you have a divorce lawyer, somebody that should come from our experience. I've been
Hmm.
through certain lawyer. I know. I will recommend it. That's the way. But I would not say, okay, member has a business. It's automatically get kind of validated from Phirse that okay, you're okay to contact them. It happened, and we do not allow anybody to do any kind of running out of time. That's what I was talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't
And
allow anybody to. Sorry?
one
Shahid
more
would be here.
thing is, when people want to request something, like let's assume we wanted to know the name of the lawyers or realtors
Hmm.
and all that, right? So
Hmm.
usually we ask in the group, either in the home group or helpline,
Hmm.
so people can recommend.
Hmm.
If they are within the group, they would recommend them. And sometimes people tell themselves that, hey, yeah, I'm the realtor, you can reach out to me, blah blah blah, all that. Or else if I know somebody in the group who is a realtor,
Yeah.
I'll tell
Okay.
you that, hey Jayanti, this is the person in the group, you can reach out to him or her, kind of thing. The other thing, professional wise,
Yeah.
what we do is, we maintain a page or the Excel spreadsheet where we have the listed out the name, like who wants to volunteer. Let's assume if I am okay referring somebody at my work, then I'll put my name and where am I working. So if
Mhm.
somebody wants to reach out to me or to that company, they can reach out to me. So these are the
Okay.
things we do.
Okay. So here I would like to take it the user website. So again, those things are very manual and not organized really. Like chat in the chat group. Every time somebody in Melbourne, especially, asks for divorce lawyer, I know that somebody's lawyer is good and people has recommended, but every time I forget, just ask him, hey, who's the guy? And I have to send it. So in the website, that home chat group I was talking about, that could be a
Yeah.
place for referral.
Mm.
So people can say that, hey, okay, I went to this one, and this wants to make sure that this is not a business, kind of sharing. And you can have a
Definitely.
searchable, maybe indexed, maybe a document there, we can put it. So they can search it from there. So that's the maximum extent of business we'd like to engage here. So other than
Mm.
that, we
Yeah.
don't want people to, for their passion, okay, if they say somebody sees camping and hiking in my profile, right? They have to join an event to get connected to us. for those kind of, but if it's a emotional help or mental support, anybody's welcome. Means they don't have to
And
go through all
also,
this.
yeah, and also I was looking up Meetup, so they do have a thing called interests, like what are your interests? But it's actually it's blocking it. I can't see other people's. It's almost telling me to upgrade. So I think that's a positive for us because we don't have to, we're not hiding anything. So Meetup is
Yeah, yeah,
hiding it. So it's like
yeah,
it's called
exactly.
interest, it's like who this
Yeah,
person's interested in all this. I think that's a good that is a good thing to show.
yeah.
Let me
So
add.
I
I have a
think,
question.
yeah, yeah. Go
Hi,
ahead. So who's
sorry.
it?
This is Shruleka. Hi. I know Jayanti and Murli, and I briefly met you, Shahid. I I heard you earlier, and I apologize, I came in a little late. So am I understanding that because see, we have Meetup, we have, and bear with the devil's advocate here. We have the Meetup, we have WhatsApp groups, and I also see that you are active on Instagram. And so from a consumer standpoint, this is information that they can tap in. It's a part of they go to Instagram anyway, so they'll be okay. First say posted something great. I'm on WhatsApp anyway. Okay, great. My first say group posted this, or they've started a new group around this, and I go to Meetup anyway, so there is a new event. So it's a part of the user's conventional practice already, but the website is a newer component, and it takes effort on the part of the user to go type up or like go up, look up their bookmark or something like that. And so from everything that I heard you say earlier, I see that the value is more for someone who's outside the metros of the Bay Area, Melbourne and Sydney and Bangalore and Hyderabad, to get the awareness that, oh, there is a group like this I can join, and perhaps Meetup is not something that I have access to, so I can join the website and be a part of Phirse Global. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yeah, yeah. You are again. Thanks for. You're from Bay Area or which
I am
part of?
from the Bay Area. Yeah.
Okay. So I think Bay Area, that's where I started first there, and it is very established. Very, people know Phirse pretty much whoever, and there's no publicity needed, and events are kind of set up. It'd be hard for them to move. I completely agree that. Melbourne, similar, LA also. But the reasons we try to move from a meetup is we'd like to be more available everywhere. That's number one. Number two is meetup is expensive for us, paying $500 and just for two features, registration and event. That's what meetup offers. There's nothing else. Now, you might say that WhatsApp, we have the WhatsApp group. We are kind of, but what is the percentage of people in WhatsApp? It's probably in Bay Area, it is less than around 50%, probably less than that. In Melbourne, it is like 30%. But there are another 70% people, they don't have the opportunity to interact. Meetup is not going that option. Meetup has nothing like it. So this is place which can start adding features that can be beneficial. Like something Sonal was saying a few minutes back, that in the helpline, I don't know if you're there, people ask for lawyers, people ask for, so this is available only for the members who are in that group, right? Maybe, I don't know, 100, 200 in Bay Area. But if we have this one, it's available for everybody, all the members. So it is way more powerful, but absolutely, I understand what you're saying, that it's really hard for them. And Instagram and all these are a way of expressing us, like saying that members don't have to go there and do anything, actually. They don't have any kind of requirement. This is my way of, and admin's way of sharing this message. But main platform is right now Meetup and then the WhatsApp. These are the two main platforms. Rest are, it's okay. And it's hard to manage, all these things personally.
So
Make sense?
I do. Thank you for that. Where I was going with my question is to reverse engineer the value for your core group, which is Bay Area or Melbourne or somewhere, because you want the uptake of the website here before I tell my friend in Ohio, oh, by the way, you should join Phirse because now you can join through the website. So for the folks here to see the value of the website over being on Meetup, I think it may help if someone can sketch up the process flow of a user. Like if you live in the Bay Area, this
Mhm.
is you find out events through this, you sign up for events through this, or like
Mhm.
what is the purpose of each of these
Or is it
platforms?
okay?
What is the
Yeah.
value the website gives me
Well,
versus
okay.
so that will help you decide what features are actually relevant to the
Mhm.
users instead of going from feature to user, go from user flow to feature, reverse it. That is where I was going to see, because yes, it is a good idea to say, oh, I'm looking for a lawyer, so is it a forum, or is it a just a Google spreadsheet that is attached to one of these web pages, because we are all recommending lawyers in the Bay Area or Melbourne or something. So it
So,
may be, yeah, that's where I was going. It's better to maybe map out from user to feature as opposed to feature to user. And the user, and in your case, the user is spread through the world. So each user flow is going to look significantly different, right? Like Sacramento user will need it different from the Bay Area user, and like, oh, so I'm just throwing
yeah,
some
yeah.
data points to
No.
consider, not challenging you, but
No.
yeah.
This is the whole purpose of this session, because I did not expect that okay, everybody will come joining. It's never going to happen. I know that. So, but how do we make website useful for the members? Means what's in it for Sonal, or what is it's in for a member, right, in the Bay Area or LA, right? We can guess. What we can do, like the way I'm guessing that probably a home group, having a helpline kind of group in the website will expand the audience from these, maybe 200 members in Bay Area to 1,500 members in Bay Area. That's a value add for the members. Now, if you ask me that what's the value for the people already in the home group, I don't know, probably because they have the opportunity to connect to wider Phirse, but I don't think they care. I mean, they would not care it. But for me, I think, or for
Can I
that,
say something?
who is it? See if you can say the name and where you from
Menka.
would be.
Uh,
Oh, Menkaji
yeah,
from
Menka.
okay.
Yeah,
Bola.
from Melbourne. Melka from Melbourne. For
Yeah.
the normal WhatsApp people and existing people like us, the benefit
Mhm.
is we can go through, like she said, that I can share, see the interest, because sometimes it's overwhelming. I don't know the story. I don't know the face of the person. And WhatsApp, sometimes they don't put the DP